Days after the Supreme Court directed states and union territories to remove stray dogs from schools, hospitals, bus stands, and other public spaces and relocate them to designated shelters. Now, cities across India are witnessing an unusual groundswell of public mobilization. We've seen those pictures, those videos. Activists and caregivers say the order has already resulted in municipal teams lifting dogs, moving them away, and there's no clarity where they are being taken. Now, we're joined by Sonia today, who's a dog lover. Welcome to Mojo Story, Sonia. Today there was some activity, some mobilization happening. What exactly are your concerns after the Supreme Court direction?
So the main concern here is the interim order which came out on the 7th of November
Yeah,
actually bypasses the ABC rules. Okay. ABC rules state that dogs need to be sterilized, vaccinated, and then put back into the location. But when we are planning to move dogs from public spaces, like the interim order says, we are basically bypassing the law. And there are no exceptions in the law. There've never been any exceptions in the law. So that is the concern, number one. Number two concern is there are no government owned shelters, right? So these imaginary shelters or pounds that we are talking about, dogs are being taken, but where are the dogs being taken? No information is being shared about that, right? So it is very concerning.
hmm,
Plus, uh, it's also against our culture. We don't treat dogs like that
yeah,
because the way they are being caught is very cruel.
yeah. Absolutely. Now there are
Yeah.
multiple, there are queues outside post offices in various cities. Can you tell us about
Yes.
that? How exactly are you carrying forward your campaign?
So this is a campaign called Animal Rights. Okay. WRITES. We are writing on behalf of our animals because they can't. And we are writing to the CGI and the other judges which are involved in this case.
Right,
And we are appealing to them to follow the ABC rules, right? Plus, we have to we have to be compassionate towards our animals. It's in the constitution, right?
right,
So it's an appeal to the CGI, especially that please, this order needs to be revised, or at least a stay
right.
needs to be put ASAP.
Hmm. So basically, you want that this order should be revised or a stay should be, put in place so that
Yeah,
this
it
activity is
needs to be
halted.
reconsidered. Yes,
One of the points that you were mentioning is that about these pounds, so-called pounds. Where are they? If these dogs are moved away, where are they taken? That's another concern. Even if this order is
yes,
implemented, hypothetically, there is
yes.
still be a clarity. What happens after these strays are moved away? Where are they taken? There should be transparency in that also.
So we have no idea. That's the whole problem. So the thing is, uh, the animal welfare community we are the ones, the volunteers are the ones that feed the dogs. Okay, even in public places, it's the volunteers that feed the dogs. Okay,
Yeah.
in case they are trying to implement this, we should have information about where they are going because there is no information of any government-run shelter. They might be taking out budgets right now. They might be trying to build it, but in the meantime, where are the dogs going?
Where do they take them? You
We
must
have
have
no
done
idea, sir.
some sort of a.
So,
You must look
so
into the
there is
matter.
a clipping that has come from Hyderabad. Okay, yeah, Hyderabad, where dogs are being put in ABC shelters. Okay, ABC centers, and these ABC centers are only for neutering and then releasing. Okay, vaccinating, neutering, and releasing. I can share the video with you. I will send you the video. Let's say
Hmm.
there is a cage of 6 by 2. Okay, there are about 9 dogs in that. They can't stand. They can't sit properly. So that's the only video that we've got because somebody went and shot that video. But ABC centers are not supposed to be shelters. They're supposed to be
Hmm.
used for neutering.
Right.
So we have no idea, sir, at all.
So it's a pan India campaign that you have started, and you're going to take it forward further the way that these letters are being sent. There are other ways also to make your
Yes.
point. You've already done it in the past. There was a relook at the earlier order, but now you want to take it forward further.
Yes, sir. So the thing is, today we gathered together to put the letters like we were at Gold Khana right now. So we were uh, large numbers that had come out. We were also carrying letters for other people who could not make it. But we are going to keep sending letters. The idea of doing it today, pan India, was that we wanted to show unity.
Yeah.
See, there are people who work on Saturdays, they have children, whatever it is, right? They can
Yeah.
continue, put it tomorrow, whatever. But today, it was about all of us coming out, going to the post office, the closest post office or the GPO, and doing it together, because we have to unite for the cause, sir. Otherwise, like, you ask me so many questions, but I don't have answers because there is no transparency in what is happening with the dogs.
Right. One last question I want to ask you, that even if the order says that moving the strays from uh, places, public places like schools, like religious places, like bus stations, uh, what is the problem in that? If the facilities are in place, if there are dog pounds available, what is the problem in that?
So, number one, when a dog is living somewhere or is born in an area, that is their home. According to ABC rules, also, that's why they say you have to release the dog back, right? We cannot uproot all our dogs. See, our dogs are free roaming dogs.
Mm,
The only way to reduce the population is to neuter them, to follow the ABC rules. But to
mm,
take them from their livelihood, from the area, right, and put them in shelters where they can't roam around free. We know what shelters look like, right?
mm,
That's no way of living for any animal. So, as the problem is that as humans and as the authorities like MCD, they have failed to do what they were supposed to do over the years, and now the dogs who cannot speak for themselves are being put in pound.
right.
The main concern of the animal welfare community right now is, and wants to voice it to the Supreme Court also, that why are we not penalizing the authorities that were responsible for ABC, following the ABC laws, right?
Mm,
Instead, we are picking up the dog. They are happy, they are healthy, right? They are being fed by us, our resources, our time.
yeah.
And we need to have a say in this because we've taken care of them. You can't just snatch them and take away their rights.